I've been told in no uncertain terms that no Japanese person would ever make ramen at home. But the thing is, when I need the cosseting that only a bowl of ramen can give, I'm in no mood for that noise and chaos of a noodle bar. So I make my own. And I start with the Japanese broth, Dashi, that launched 1,000 noodle soups, but I just as often use vegetable stock. And what goes in is all important. Some dried shiitake mushrooms already sliced. And we are firmly back in the universe of umami now. And some ginger, a lot of ginger. Some might say an excessive amount of ginger, but I can never have too much of its spicy warmth. So I don't soak the dried mushrooms because I do it as I cook. This needs to come to a boil, but first it'll stir, and I should be ashamed to admit, eat with chopsticks, but I can stir with one. And just about the one thing I remember from physics at school, thank you, Mr. Clark, is that if you put a lid on, everything comes to the boil faster. And it boils. And you can see the mushrooms are beginning to plump up, but they're going to plump up even more and lose their flavour into the broth. So turn it down, lid on, so everything stays trapped in the pan. And I've got some work to do, very hard work. This is baby pak choi, but any leafy greens like this would do. But I make it like this because the first time I ever cooked it, I came back home one evening so ravenous and just opened the fridge and opened my cupboards, and this is what I had. And I am all about the radishes these days. Always have them in the fridge. Food of the gods. And now into this delicate but deep broth go the stems of the baby pak choi, along with the peppery juiciness of the radishes. And now a final flurry of flavourings to augment what's already in the pan. A husky hit of miso. A dash of soy, and the merest drop of toasted sesame oil. And the leaves of the baby pak choi go in, and another stir. Oh, gorgeous. The leaves need the merest wilting, and miso mustn't be boiled, so that's why the heat's off. My ramen requires 2 more elements. First, an egg. And second, noodles. I mean, I cooked these before, but it doesn't matter that they're cold because the heat of the broth will warm them. I could eat this just as it is, but I feel it incumbent upon me to arrange it in a calming Japanese order. Love pink and green, you may have noticed. All that remains for me to do is sprinkle over the green parts of a spring onion and a little bit of dried chilli. And I don't want to puncture the mood of cosy serenity, but I do have a comedy contraption with which to eat my ramen. Fork for the noodles, spoon for the broth, or let's just cut out the middleman.